So what you need to do is send in all your fitness questions to me so that we can have the gorgeous score. And Andy, answer all your questions. Karibuni sana.
Asante.
Number ni 1114441. Too many SMSs, questions zenyu. The first 5 to send in, automatic unapata gift hamper yako. Mmekuwa salama?
Yes.
It would be ridiculous to ignore the fact that me match. Lakini ni sawa. Score, you've been okay?
I've been fantastic.
Andy?
I've been awesome.
Okay, great. So today we are doing a Q&A.
Yes.
We've been collecting some questions for you guys. So are you guys ready?
Right,
Yeah.
twende.
Hi. Is walking or running better for fat loss? That is Alex from Garissa.
All right. It is because it's a goal towards, taking care of your weight. So walking, running, sawa. We say if you want to get physically fit, ile tu just physically, you need 150 minutes. Doesn't matter how you accumulate them. You can accumulate them daily. You can accumulate them in one day, as long as you get it going. However, if
150 minutes?
Yes, per week.
Per week?
Yes.
Okay.
So it could be 20 every day. It could be even 150 on that day. It doesn't matter how you accumulate, as I said. But now if Alex wants more, he will have to do more of running, more of jogging. But for just physical weight management and to be physically well, that's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Anything to add on to that, to make cover?
Probably the biggest difference, not the biggest, but the difference between walking and running is the intensity.
Okay.
So you'll discover if you're walking, say the amount of calories that you're going to burn while walking is half the amount of calories you'd burn while running.
Okay.
So if probably if you're just starting out, you'd start with walking, then you progress to running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Intensify as you go, especially because they're saying for fat loss.
Exactly.
That means they need to do a bit more or keep advancing. Carol from Ngong says, what time should I work out? Is working out in the morning better than in the evening?
Well, I would say science says that working out on an empty stomach is always good, especially if you're looking at fat loss, because then you're forcing your body to, kind of rely on the fat to create energy. However, at times it becomes difficult for a majority, not even a majority, but most people to be able to work out in the morning. Sometimes it's because of the job that you have. Sometimes maybe it's just not possible for you to wake up early in the morning and go to the gym. So when it comes to fitness, what we always advise is to pick on habits that you can be able to sustain. So at times you find because you have that rush of, I want to lose fat, so you tell yourself, I'm going to be doing it this early in the morning every day. But after a short period of time, you can't continue doing it because maybe you feel like you're struggling too much. So the best way is for you to adopt a time that would work best for you so that you take it as something that you do for the long run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Create a habit that is long lasting.
Yes.
Morning or evening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
Empty stomach
during
better.
the day.
Even
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the day.
Saa saba, maybe that's your lunch break. If that's what you want, sawa. Just
Go for
create
it.
something that makes sense and is realistic to your schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I if I lift weights, will I get bigger muscles? Question mark.
Kwa nini umesema question mark na uzito? Well, if you lift weights and you eat the right amount, the right types of food, yes, you will get the muscles. If you lift weights and you eat any type of food, or you just don't care about your nutrition, you're just lifting weight, you're not doing zero work. However, you will not get the muscle that hiyo swali imeuliza, but you will improve on things like your muscular endurance. All right, you will improve on things like cardio, because there's a way you can also use weights for cardio. Cardio is not just machines.
Okay.
However, from that question, huo ni mtu anataka the hypertrophy, the muscle bulk. Hypertrophy. Bulk ya muscle. Si amesema anataka muscle.
Is he hypertrophic?
That's a good one. He actually is hypertrophic.
Oh, he
actually is, yeah. So that question, our person there,
okay.
anataka, maybe you could move from maybe my physical size to maybe Andy. And yes, weight training, very right. But I have to eat the right type of food. I have to make sure I'm resting enough. And I have to be consistent in what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yes, so
Okay.
I think tumemjibu.
Additionally, I think we've tackled the aspect. I don't know if that's a lady or a gentleman asking. I think we talked about also women lifting weights.
Yes.
It's beneficial for women to lift weights, and you shouldn't be worried that you're going to grow, a lot of muscle. No, it's not possible because your testo is too low for you, to allow you to grow as much muscle as men can do.
Okay.
So go to the gym, lift weights if you're a lady. I mean, you need the strength.
Yes.
You need the hypertrophy also.
You need to be hypertrophic.
Yeah. You also need definition.
Yes.
I mean, you just need to farm up things here and there.
Okay.
If you understand what
I get it.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
How do I get a flat stomach? I've been working out and literally starving myself, but it's not working.
I'll throw that to Andy because Andy is so against flat stomachs. Yes.
Excuse what?
Anaulizana
Wait.
unaenda nayo wapi?
Unajua kitu inaitwa crop top.
Unaweza ivana tight.
That is why flat tummies zinatakikana ziko on high demand.
And I think that is the reason why a lot of people actually are getting into crazy kind of fitness regimens just because I want a flat tummy.
Yes.
So there are all manner of things in the market today. There are pills, there are crazy nutrition diets, and guys are just into that because, I mean, I want a flat tummy, but I always ask, I mean, to go where? Just be healthy.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you really, the belly,
Yes.
because in most cases, what we have as belly fat is just the visceral fat that is lying on top of the vital organs.
Okay.
All of us have abs. We all do.
So we just tap into our inner abs.
Not the inner.
It's like I have abs and I'm just going to tap into that space. Don't come at me. I know.
Just
The
walk
thing-
around knowing you have
I have abs.
Yeah.
He said it.
The truth is, we all have abs because abs are muscles.
Okay.
And there's no one who doesn't have the ab muscles. The only difference between people who have the six-pack and those who do not have is because they have really worked on eliminating the fat that is lying on top of the vital organs,
Okay.
and now they can be able to be seen visibly. But we all have them.
Okay.
Of course, if you have a goal of having a flat tummy, it's not like it's a trashy goal. I'm not trying to trash that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, don't head to the gym or start your fitness journey with that is the only thing that you're looking for.
Yes.
There's a lot to fitness. There's even the mental fitness that we all look for. So it's not just about you getting a flat tummy, really.
Okay.
It also keeps a lot of people outside, out of the gyms. And some people who go to the gym after 3 months, the flat tummy is still a mirage. You say this thing is not working.
Yes.
I expected after this period of time I would have a flat tummy. But I say it shouldn't be your only goal in the gym. Of course you'll get there,
Yeah.
but it's not like a journey that you are on to reach and then you say, now I have it, so then what? Do you stop working out or what happens?
Now I understand why you threw the question there. I get it.
Yes.
But msisa how we kona abs sisi wote.
Walk around knowing.
Mimi kona abs.
Thank you.
Should I do cardio fast or weight training fast? I just joined a gym. It's my first time to do such workouts.
Sawa. Now, if you do, and we were having actually a conversation with Andy, I like arguing with him, not tickling. So we were saying, if you do cardio fast,
Yes.
it takes away the energy that you will need while doing weight training. Weight training requires a lot more of energy. So that's one perspective, right?
Okay.
Because you see, we are imagining you're doing cardio, like a cardio session. See, 15 minutes on the treadmill. No.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was telling him there's a way you can. You see, in the gym, unless you're hurting yourself, right? Or it's bro science, there's no right or wrong. There's a way you can just manipulate things to work for you. There's someone who can do that cardio and do the weight training. But what we are trying to say is you cannot do like a 45 minutes session of cardio and then go to do weight training. You'll find that if you do a dumbbell bench press and you normally start with 20 kgs per hand, you've used so much during your 45 minutes cardio session that when you come here, you'll start maybe at 12 or at 14. Now you see, una regress. Badala ya kuanza the 20 that that you're supposed to start with, right?
Okay.
And you see, if you're doing weight training and your goal is to be hypertrophic, you always want to do something called progressive overload. Progressive overload is challenging your body. You can challenge it through the load, intensity, workload, intensity, or time, all those things. There's so many things that you can variate, right? So you'll find that if you finish a cardio session, a complete cardio session, then utapata una nguvu. Basically, tuseme hivyo yafanya weight training. However, if your cardio session is just 10 minutes, 15 minutes of warming up,
Okay.
then that's fine.
Okay.
Andy?
What's your program like? Like, for instance, there are people who have cardio as a full session.
Yes.
Like, say I go to the gym on Mondays, and on Mondays I just do cardio. That's okay. You can do cardio, and that's a session.
Okay.
But if you are looking at having some cardio and some weight training, you want to combine both of them as one single session, always start with the weight training, because in whichever ways, energy is going to be expended, and you need more energy for you to be able to lift weights as compared to what you're using when you're doing cardio.
Okay.
Yeah, so if your program is just cardio alone, and then weight training maybe on a different day or at a different time, that's okay. You can start with your cardio. In most cases, we also start with cardio the way she's explained, as a warm-up session.
Yes.
Something less than 10 minutes, just to, heart rate up, and you're good.
10 minutes kama utembei.
Oh. Also, how
Yes.
fast you warm up
Yeah.
is dependent on your fitness level.
Exactly.
Yes, like us, we don't need to be on the treadmill 10 minutes to warm up. 5 minutes is enough.
Are you serious?
Yes, because
So mimi na counting hivi. Say for example your session ni ya 20 minutes.
Yes.
5 minutes ni nitembee ndio nione.
Uone venye.
And then hiyo ingine ni ya kujog. And then sasa 5 minutes ya mwisho.
Ya kwenda.
Alafu sasa unakafunga.
And that's and then
sasa tunaenda wait.
Okay, so no. I thought that you were at home. No, that's okay.
No.
That's fine. But you see, even you will find that the fitter you're getting,
Yes, it changes.
You don't need now 20 minutes. Actually, ile kutembea unasikia now I feel like I can run. And those are the things we say you look forward to. Those are the things to keep you moving, so that you don't just stick to inakwanga every day 20 minutes. So what will happen to the day that you have only 30 minutes of training? It will mean you've done warming up cardio 20 minutes. After 10 minutes,
I see.
Exactly.
I see. Hi, full circle. What are the right exercises to correct knocked knees and make legs grow bigger too? This is Esther.
Legs grow bigger.
As in size.
Size and correct knocked knees.
Well, I mean, that's still like muscle building. And I think it's answered by the first question that you had asked about weightlifting and also nutrition. Because at the end of the day, whichever way, whether it's legs you want to grow, whether it's arms you want to grow, whether it's your chest you want to grow, you have to lift weights, but you also have to eat right. There is no substitute for that. And I know that there's a lot of debate going around about supplementation, and we have so many products in the market that people go for as supplements. But my advice normally is supplements should never replace food.
Okay.
Have your food, just eat your food, like cooler. Don't think in terms of, if I supplement, and it's called a supplement.
Addition.
It's just in addition of whatever you're eating.
Okay.
So eat, do weightlifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to address, sorry, knocked knees,
Yes.
We've not talked about that.
Yes.
So knocked knees zina face ndani.
Yes.
We are all in agreement, right?
Yeah.
Use bands. Bands like, they're called what? Resistance bands.
Resistance
Okay,
Resistance bands,
okay,
right?
okay.
So unapata, you can tie them somewhere. Maybe if you're in the gym or in the house, tie them. Let the knee be pulled outside. And then if you're doing a squat, because what happens when you're having the knocked knees, every time you're going down, there's they try and
coming together.
come together, right? So you have the band to pull and stabilize the knee. So your band unaweza iweka up. Don't put it directly on the knee because the knee is very sensitive. So put it here, or you can put it here, so that whenever you're doing the squats or the lunges, it's stable and it's being pulled.
Okay.
Also, don't go too heavy if you have unstable knees or joints, not just knees, even ankles. Hata kama unainua huku juu, every time you're having anything that is moving the joint, which is every time you're in the gym, make sure you don't go too heavy until upate the balance and the strength kwa joint. Otherwise, what you're going to do, you're just going to make them continue going inside or buckling, and it's just going to be a mess. So use bands and use lightweight, and try also using unilateral workouts. Unilateral workouts are workouts on a single plane, unafanya kwa mguu moja. Like if it's on a, like I could decide to do this,
like isolation,
and then I isolate, and then I come up, and then I go down. You see, that's going to help with stability, because stability doesn't come from here only. Stability comes from huku juu. Everything here works together. So try doing those 3 things, and then get back to us if they help, if they don't help.
Okay, please do. Jacinta from Pipeline, anasema, I am determined to lose some weight, but I am asthmatic. Which are the best and simple exercises for people with such conditions?
Do we have different workouts for people who are asthmatic? I wouldn't say there are any specific workouts that we can classify for people who are asthmatic. I think it's just to understand the environment that you are training in.
Yes.
Because there are things that trigger such conditions. For instance, there are people, if you're training in a place that is dusty, or sometimes in a place that is so cold, so you can change. You can, there are times people, and I know you are one of them, who you cannot train when you're feeling so cold, or sometimes you train and you're still feeling extremely cold. It's okay to train in a jumper, it's okay to train in something heavy, and then you can be able to remove it later. Again, you can reduce your intensity, because there is no point of you going so fast to finish a workout and yet you have a condition. It's good to understand the condition that you have, and then now the workouts that you are going to do are not so different from all the other workouts that other people are doing. The only difference is you are reducing the intensity. Of course, time under tension will always cause stress to the muscles, and that is what we are all looking for, because more stress to the muscle leads to damage, and damage repair, and you're building muscle.
So what Jacinta needs, you're very right, there's no specific workouts for her. She needs rest periods, more rest
Protracted.
periods. Exactly, that is, as Andy is saying, take down the intensity. So if, say, me and Andy would do a workout where we are doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds is when we are hitting whichever workout, we are going hard, and then we are resting for 10 seconds. Jacinta would require, we take the 30 to down, we take it maybe to 20 seconds, she's working out, and then we are resting for 10 seconds, we increase her rest period. Exactly, so she needs to have, I've trained someone who was asthmatic before, and it was working very well. She needs, first of all, she needs a trainer. You can't self-train unless you know what you're doing. Let's be honest.
That's true.
So, and then her and the trainer, they need to have, you know, like like the program iwezi kuwa tu wameamka wakaenda kwa gym. It needs to be a calculated program in order for the trainer to make Jacinta also feel like she's doing something, because there's a very thin line between taking a break and now uko like, okay, sasa now what do I do? The other thing they need to do is work with color codes. Like just like when you're training a pregnant lady, maybe you do red and yellow. Red is when I feel like they're about to like give up or like they're about to faint. Yellow is like we can continue. So you try and make the session sort of more applicable to the client. So if Jacinta, because you see at some point, because Jacinta will continue getting better and better, and the trainer will want to push her, even Jacinta herself will want to push herself. So utapata kuna saa anaenda. So she needs to know the color codes in order to be able to communicate to the trainer in case she gets an attack.
Okay. So we have about 2 minutes. So 2 more questions. Hi, Mikali and the Power Fitness couple.
Are you sure
that's imeandikwa? I would like to know the contribution of workouts to my mental wellness.
Let me leave that to Andy.
There's a lot of correlation between mental alertness and working out at the gym. And whenever we are explaining fitness, we explain it in those 2 dimensions. You're not just going to start working out, whether it's at the gym or wherever. The 2 goals are normally for you to have mental alertness and also for you to be able to achieve your goals as far as the physical aspect is concerned. Now, I have seen a lot of people who just go to the gym because they want to kind of relieve the stress. You see, after a workout, the happy, feel-good hormones are normally released, And sometimes you can step in the gym when you're feeling really stressed, huh? But after the workout, you just feel good. You just feel
Yes.
happy
Yes.
that you're done, you're complete. And even that feeling that I have completed something.
Yes.
It's a task that I have done. It's done. It's dusted. It makes you feel good mentally.
Okay.
So, and also there's something we call muscle mind coordination. Because there are times you can go to the gym where your mind is not there and the muscle wants to work out, but it's just not coordinating.
Yeah.
So muscle mind coordination, and then also just for you to be able
Feeling
to achieve
happy
that
afterwards.
mental alertness also.
Okay. Now we don't even have time for another question,
It's
but I will
okay.
share this with you. You see, and you can catch them directly on their social media handles.
Yeah.
Score.
Asco Fitness. The hashtag is hey keep moving.
Okay.
Andy_Buffy on Instagram, Body Justice Fitness on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. And it's on that note that we're going. Kuna watu wanataka kugrow na kureduce vitu zingine hapa tuzisoma asubuhi, lakini ni sawa tu. You would have gotten real answers, but you know you have a chance to catch them directly on their social media pages and just ask that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have the last batch of 5. Do we even have time for that? Number ends with a 736. Jacinta from Pipeline. Umepata gift hamper 097. The last 3 digits of your number. You are Anna. 704. You're asking about Zumba and weight loss. Congratulations. Jedida, how can one start exercising after going through a CS? Your number ends at 133. Please get in touch directly with Akina Andy. They will definitely help you. If I do metabolic confusion, where your number ends at 182. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, Penda Zaidi, let's do this all over again tomorrow. Adios.